Hello everybody, welcome back to Theje's StarCraft YouTube. Pretty much what I do here is I watch StarCraft and talk about StarCraft while StarCraft is happening in the background. Because my voice, whether you believe it or not, is actually in the foreground. Anyway, I am going up against Rahvin in a best of 5. This is game number 4. In case you guys didn't see game number 1, I won. I lost game number 1. In case you guys didn't see game number 2, I won game number 2. Definitely was a TVT. In case you guys didn't see game number 3, I sucked as Protoss, and I lost as him versus Terran. And now we're in game number 4. TVT again. We are playing as random. So, game number 2 was our first TVT matchup, and I won handily, so I should be winning here. But right now the record is Rahvin 2 to my 1. So if I let him... No. Yes. Yes. This is game number 4, and the record is 2-1. So if I let Rahvin here, he gets 3 wins, which means he wins the series. So, and letting him win the series would not be healthy for me. So I'm going to put down my first supply depot right down here at the natural. He's going to wall off his main base. I like to throw down my wall right here at the natural, and especially here because I don't know what race he is. So I want to make sure that I wall off. Maybe he's Zerg. I don't know. He could be Zerg for all I know. I hope he's Zerg because, gosh, that would be awesome. I'm going to scout in the second worst position ever. The worst would be right down here because he definitely can't spawn down here. So I'm going to see there's definitely nothing there. I should have seen that there was nothing there based on like that, but I didn't really want him to be tricky or anything, so wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to try anything super sneaky. Is he going to let me in? I wonder. Yes! And my SUV is just chilling there. That's funny. So then he completes his wall in. And I realize I can't take out that SUV, so I retreat. And he's trying to scout, but the AI knows that there is a wall there, so he's not going to try and run up the ramp. Funny how that AI works. So he pretty much knows that I'm there, even though he hasn't seen anything. But anyway, am I going to let this SUV back in? First I'm going to test to make sure that my wall in is secured, and I now realize that it is. So that's all good and wonderful. My 2 racks now making up my wall. He is just now starting his second and third racks. My second rack is done, my third is on the way. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to win this game. I mean, come on. I won the first TVT, I can win the second TVT if I just have patience and confidence and don't run my units into a whole bunch of siege tanks. So, I mean, that's not really all that hard, right? To not run your units into siege tanks. I mean, yeah, that's easy. You see siege tank fire, you run away. It's as simple as that. Even if, especially if you know that it's like a shit ton of siege tanks, you just don't go there. So we're gonna see how well that strategy works out for me in this game. It should work out, right? Okay, Tech Lab and Reactor going down for his second and third racks. Funny how he only built 2 racks when it was versus Protoss, but he built 3 versus Terran, which means that he has more of a mindset, you know, that changes depending on what race he is playing against, which is more than what I can say for me, where, you know, no matter what race I am playing against as Terran, I just build 3 racks. My third barracks now with the Tech Lab, not doing anything yet because I don't have enough minerals. I think I was saving up for something. Yes! Saving up for Stim Pack. Oh yeah, I'm awesome. My 3 Marines scouting around here, gonna see what's up, and a whole bunch of units. That's what's up, and an SCV that I tried to kill. Couldn't quite get it off though. Oh well. His first factory going down. My first factory is, of course, done. This looks like familiarity, I think. Yes, this is exactly what happened in the first game. My factory was completed, and the Tech Lab was going down before his factory was even completed. So we're all good to go in that respect. And he is going to go with the second Tech Lab. Remembering that I had a whole bunch of tanks in the first TVT matchup, so he was going to get down another Tech Lab to get that extra Marauder out per wave of production units. And stuff. Let's take a look at the income tab. See how he's doing. Or even. Which is good. Good macro from both of us. Not putting down the natural expansion for either of us yet. I know he likes early pressure, so I'm saving up my units. And I'm throwing down a couple of mules here. Our income is pretty even. We should both have an 6 harvesters. I don't even need to look at the refineries to know that. And I have 2 more SCVs right now. 2 more SCVs. I wish this number was better. Like, if I wish this number was based on how many harvesters you had linked to the mineral fields, depending on the distance from this away from the orbital command. Because, you know, the orbital command can be misplaced. So, you know, that obviously affects your income. I just wish that this number properly reflected that instead of, like, bouncing around everywhere. Like, it was just a raw math number of how many SCVs and how many mules you had. I don't know, I don't understand why it fluctuates like that so much. It's so much harder to read, you know? But then, of course, you know, maybe your mules, like, die halfway. I mean, if your mules die in the middle of this trip, that's 30 minerals you lose out on. I'm missing an engagement. Yay, damage happened. Here I am thinking about the logistics of StarCraft 2. I'm missing the point, the real point of the game, which is to fucking kill each other. Anyway. I'm sorry, that was harsh language. Damn it. Anyway, I have a Marine that snuck up here, just randomly going around, checking to see if he has an expansion out yet. Just bobbing his head in, just, you know, checking in. Does he have an expansion yet? Nope, okay, back to my corner. I'm good. And I have 2 siege tanks out, which I probably should have pushed out with. Really? I mean, I'm so bad at early pressure, I just want to max out my army, or get a good amount of army. Because look at the disparity in our supply counts. I maxed out at 75, he's maxed out. He's 1 supply depot down. And I should be getting my natural expansion here pretty soon. And here I am, actually, starting to push out. Gonna see if he has any control over either of these watchtowers. Because if he does, I'll want to kill him. And he has his first siege tank out here now. With his natural going down, actually ahead of mine. Ooh, but my medevac's on the field now, and he has 2 already, so whatever. Whatever. And I'm just gonna go out here, meander around just outside of his natural expansion, see if I can set up some kind of contain here. Maybe see if there's some buildings out here on the outskirts of his main base that I can pick apart with my siege tanks here. Where are my medevacs at? Where are my medevacs at? Yo, here's my medevac that I'm going to use to spot the high ground. Oh yeah. And I'm going to do the smart, cool, pro thing of scanning the high ground. I realize there's nothing there, and he is pretty far away from being able to siege up, so I'm going to just start my contain up a little bit more. I don't know why when I scanned, when I had a medevac was right there. And he's going to run his units into my siege tank line, which was totally not supported by any other kind of unit, which was really bad of me. Let's take a look at the upgrades. We're both at 0-0. That's really bad for 12 minutes into the game. I'm going to take a few shots from his siege tanks, and oh, that was so bad. And I'm going to stem up, and run into his siege tank line. Oh, that's mayhem. Oh, that's mayhem. Oh, remember before when I said I wasn't going to do that? Yeah, I just did that. I'm going to try and take out the siege tank right quick, but it's not going to happen. Now my medevac's in danger, and my 1 lone siege tank is still up here, but I have more units rallied in here, so I'm not going to quite retreat yet. Because I have him on the run, pretty much, in his own base. But now he's going to go up here and finish me off. So now it's time to run away. Okay, yay, goodbye. And all of my rallied units as well. Get the hell out of there. Oh, crap. Idiots. Actually, there's no such thing as an idiot in StarCraft 2 except for the player, so I guess when I call them idiots, it reflects back to me. They are the rubber, and my insults are the glue, and they bounce back and hit me in a very childish sort of manner. Anything else still rallied out there? Nope. Good. I changed all of my rally points. And he is now going to push out here without siege tank support. But that's okay, I guess, because I don't really have that much anyway. I don't have siege tank support either. Take a look at that income tab one more time. I am actually ahead, 28 to 24 harvesters. But he is going to change that really frickin' soon. And I have one missile turret up here, but nothing else. This drop is going to do damage. I can tell you that much. Look at how undefended this is. Wow. I mean, that is just really undefended. He's going to go all the way up and all the way to the left. And I'm actually going to transfer quite a few SCVs down to my natural right now. So that's a pretty good insight move by me. But look at how much damage this drop is going to do. Take a look at the units lost tab. Boom, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. And then my base is obviously going to be attacked here. Oh. No SCVs at that refinery right now. And yeah, just all kinds of carnage. But am I going to be able to take out his... Oh, almost took out that medevac. This one is going to fly back into this corner. Do some... probably has the potential for a little bit more of a harassing. And the both of us letting our minerals go a little bit out of control here. I cut my production completely, and so did he. No, he's building stuff now. So, yay for him. Yay for Rahvin. Me, I'm still building nothing. I've got nothing. But I do have weapons level 2 on the way. He's still at 0-0 now, and I am at 0-1. I'm actually at 0-2. So that's good for me. Yay, 0-2. And then he's going to drop right outside my natural again. I'm going to try and pick him off with my SCVs, but he's in perfect position behind the mineral line. And that's going to do so much damage. Is he going to be able to take out this refinery? No, he sees my guys and runs. What a coward. Stay and fight like a man. But anyway, good for him for running away at that time. Of course, he's not going to be able to do anything. Will he be able to snipe my armory, though? That would be dangerous for me. I can't get any Thors out. We'll see if I actually do try to get Thors out this game, though. And his natural actually needs to transform into an orbital command like pronto. He finally gets that Marine out there with a siege tank blast, no less. And he probably like just sieged that tank up right there and then immediately just like took him out. And this medevac still at just 6 health. Oh, for this whole time, it had those units inside of it, and it could have just so easily gone down. So easily been taken out. His minerals now banging up quite a bit. And his supply is way ahead of mine. Look at that, 116 to 80. How did I get so far? Oh yeah, he killed a whole bunch of my units with a drop. Sucks to be me, as I'm building SCVs now and claiming a third. I pretty much have to at this point of the game. I mean, I just have to. Excuse me. That was a burp. Yeah, I just have to claim a third, otherwise I'm going to lose. Just flat out lose. My income way ahead of him, even though I only have 23 harvesters, but that's because I have extra mules down here. Probably should have put him at the third instead of the natural expansion. Did stuff... No, that's just a mule that went down. I have this medevac. This is my medevac out here to spot. The medevac that actually has units in it is right up here. Is it going to drop in my main base? Man, these drops are so annoying. Oh, and he's going for a little bit of a pincer attack. Trying to get my army out of position. And I realize now my base is under attack, but I'm not going to bring my whole army up here. I'm just going to take a few. But I do take the siege tank. And I know he's going to try and go for my third. I'm pretty sure he scouted at the third already. But this army is going to go right up here and start killing things. And I'm going to do nothing. Just going to do nothing. Now I go up there and stem. We're going to see how well my 2-0 upgrade kills his 0-0 units. Man, that's actually pretty quick. And he's just going to march all these guys up here, take out that one lone siege tank, but he's going to die instantly. Yay, death to Rahvin. Woohoo! Now take a look at that supply. Oh yeah, 79 to 61. That was a pretty wasted attack by him. Probably should have gone for a counterattack drop, but I'm too stupid. I see that one medevac is down in health, and I'm going to put an SCV down there eventually. And I think this drop was cleaned up as well. Yeah, that drop was cleaned up completely. Took out the medevac and everything. The supply depot kind of sort of smoking, but it's not in the red yet, so it's not going to deteriorate health-wise anytime soon. And this Marine up here to spot the third, in case he ever tries to get one. Does he know about my third? He knows about my third by now. Yeah, he does. That's his vision right there, not mine. And I'm getting more SCVs out here. I'm 26 to 32 harvesters now, but I'm spread across 3 bases, so my income is going to be significantly higher than his, because his main is actually mined out right now, and I should have just starved him. This is such a good opportunity to just starve him right now, because look at this oversaturated natural he has. Is he trying to get a third right now? There's his command center. He's going to try and claim his third. And I know he doesn't have a third yet. Well, he could have been going for a ninja expansion, and I would have known about it. I probably should have put my third right down here, now that I think about it. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having a third that's up on a high ground. So, yar. Plenty of energy left in that command center, but he doesn't want to drop any more mules down here because, well, that'd be a waste of good mules. To be honest with you. Zars is online. Yay! We were actually playing a 2v2 after this game, and it was me and Zars versus Rahvin and another dude. Can't remember his name right now because I'm thinking too much about it. And we lost those games too, dang it! Made me mad, but I was Zerging those games. I probably should have been Terran. If I were Terran, would have been a different story, but I, alas, was not Terran. And I'm going to push out here now in the middle of... He's going to take out that guy and get ready for his third, so that was my cue to push out, I think. Was that action right there. And this command center that was built right around here, not here, is going to now meander over to the third right now and see if it can claim it. And I want to be able to take out that SV that's going to build it. So I'm just going to chase it right quick. He's not even going to try and defend it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Medevacs out here. Yeah, free medevacs. Booyah, baby. And he's not even going to try and push and defend. He's like, oh, holy crap, that's a lot of guys. He is instead going to just try and run away his command center, but... And hey, he just got in line. Down goes the command center. No third for you, sir. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. These guys rallied out. Where are these guys rallied to anyway? Oh, they're rallied to the siege tank. I don't know why they were running out there then. But whatevs. Whatevs. And look at how many siege tanks he has up here. Look at that. And I'm going to scout that out with my medevac. I know exactly what he has up there. Just a ton of siege tanks. And I'm like, screw that. I am not going to wander my guys out there. Instead, I'm going to load my dudes into my medevacs. That is what my thought process is at this moment. And my medevac micro, not the best at all, as I try and get that guy out of the group, but he just wants to come along anyway. He's just all like, oh, I want to go along anyway. I don't have any guys, but now I'm like, oh, okay, get the hell out of here. So I'm going to drop in the middle of his base. And there's a command. I see that command center now going to claim his third in a different position now. And as soon as all my Marines are out here, I'm going to stim them up. There we go. Try and take out his guys. But that's not going to be very successful now, is it? And I thought that he pulled a lot of his siege tanks up here. But I guess I was wrong. And these guys now are going to be methodically picked apart. And my medevacs are just going to, you know, they're going to fight to the bitter end. But alas, it's just going to be for naught. It is all for naught. And that last Marine actually, you know, stuck on the field, you know, for quite a while. Now my medevacs are all in trouble, and no, but there's not that many Marines actually shooting after them, so his third is going to be distracted and not going to land quite yet. And I was not building units that whole fight. I had so many minerals banked up. Of course, he had a lot more, but I had nothing to show for that attack. I did not have any siege tanks. And these guys just came in and wiped me clean out. He's not even going to bother with saturating his third with mules. Look at how mined out he is in his natural. Look at how many minerals I have left on my third. Look at how many minerals I have left on my natural. And then he just pulls in all of his siege tanks. My medevacs. Just gonna run away. Just gonna... I'm pretty much giving up at this point, I think. He's not even going to siege his tanks up. And there's the GG. And I leave. I didn't mean to do that, though, with all caps. I leave my caps lock on way too often. Anyway. No, that was game number 4, so that's the series that I lost. And it was a very good victory for him. He came back in that second TVT and just won it. And he learned his lesson about the siege tanks, and I unlearned my lesson about siege tanks, and I tried some drops harass that just didn't work out for me. Tried some special tactics to try and just like totally win the game. Didn't work out for me at all, and I was just in trouble this whole series, but Rahvin is now going to be my special sparring partner, and we're going to play lots of games together. And yeah, I'm going to pick up the pace as far as my macro is concerned, and I'm going to be only Zerg from now on against him, and I'm going to start kicking his butt, I'm sure, I hope. Anyway, he's online now, so I'm going to try and catch him. So thanks for watching, and you guys have a good night.